All right. So today we're going to begin on our belly. Actually, I'll invite you to get on your torso, whatever way feels comfortable. You might spread your legs a little wider off the mat. And perhaps rest your forehead down on your arms. Begin to arrive mentally, physically, and emotionally. Begin to guide attention to your physical body. From the crown of your head down to the base of the feet. Begin to take note of how your body has woken up or started your day. Begin to sense all the places in your body that are grounding down into the surface beneath you. And once you feel acquainted with your body and your position on the ground, start to take note of the quality of your breath. Without any need to judge or change what is, can we see how the breath has started our day? And as you spend some time here breathing, begin to notice where the breath moves in your body. You might feel a gentle expansion through the abdomen into the floor. Some of us might notice the breath more up throughout the rib cage and the thoracic body. Allow this quality and smooth sense of your breath move with you throughout your practice. Whenever your mind starts to wander away, you can draw it back by noticing the texture or the shape or the length of your inhale and exhale. From here, I invite you to set an intention or a purpose for your session today. It might surface as an image or a feeling that you'd like to cultivate. Perhaps it's a quality. And you might just repeat this in the safety of your own mind a few times, guiding your intention inward and allowing it to spread to your whole being. One knee at a time, begin to bend, placing your feet up towards the ceiling, and find a gentle rock with the legs side to side. Noticing the pressure between the front of your legs and the floor. Maybe inviting this space to soften into the support of the earth. Imagining you're nestled on the forest floor and the earth is just there, like a cushion. And after a few movements there, you can guide your hands back to your ribs. And we'll just find a little strengthening before we relax again. So we'll move into a cobra. Release your legs and start to draw attention to the back body. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards the midline of the spine and then down, away from your ears. And when you're ready, gently push into the floor, broaden your chest forward, maybe just find a little lift. Take one complete breath in. And when you release, lower your body to the floor. Setting up for Sphinx pose, a more passive back bend. Take the forearms out in front of you, placing the palms on the floor. And then here we hollow out the shoulders. So instead of finding a really engaged back body, we soften. And you're welcome to support the ribs or the head with a blanket or block. Your legs might be a little wider. Maybe the feet are turning inward or outward. Begin to draw attention to your space, allowing all of the senses move to your space, noticing the sounds, textures, temperatures, or feelings. How might you soften your own body in your space? Little by little, maybe releasing around the edges of sensation. You might find more sensation by bending one knee. And if that feels sustainable, you can try bending the other knee. Still finding softness, resting the front of our body down on the support of the ground. And knowing that if sensation ever feels sharp or painful, that's a cue to take your body into a softer position. Relax your face and see if you can draw attention down to the abdomen. Letting all of our awareness reside here in this place of digestion.
We're digesting not only the food and the fuel we consume, but the energy and all of the information around us has to be digested. Stay here for 3 more rounds of breath. And then gently make your way down to the floor. Pause to notice what is moving in your body. And when you feel complete, we'll slowly push up to a table shape. No rush. You're welcome to move as slowly as you like. And then adjust so you're in a sturdy position. Spin your fingers outward, out and back towards your knees. And we'll find a little stretch for the wrists. You might shift your weight forward and backward or side to side. And when you find somewhere that feels interesting, pause there. And we'll do the same with our feet. Tuck the toes, widening the back of the feet, and then maybe lean your weight back a little. And we'll stay in this shape for 5 breaths, just a little warmth and heat moving towards the places that we don't often think about, the hands, the toes, the wrists. Continue to breathe, watching what your body is communicating. And then ever so slowly release. You might move a little here in a cat-cow position, lowering the belly, drawing the sternum forward. And then tucking the tail, drawing the heart inward, rounding the back. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and guide your torso forward. Exhale and move your torso back. Keep moving. And after you've moved here, we'll settle into child's pose. I'm going to make this really restorative with a bolster in front of me and even a blanket between the back of my hamstrings and the calves. Maybe spread your knees a touch wider and then lower your body down. Begin to name the places in your body that you are observing. Maybe the palms, the knees or ankles, hips or pelvis. Draw all your energy to those areas. Welcome your body into a place of stillness by perhaps letting go of judgment, expectation, or control. Recognize that you're safe and that you are here breathing. See how it would feel to spin the opposite cheek down to the bolster. And if you feel like you just can't release or like the breath might feel stuck, then let out a big sigh or a hum. Hmm. Adding a little bit of vibration to your practice. And when you feel complete there, we'll release, removing the support, slowly lifting the head and the torso. And just pause on your knees for a moment. Maybe roll the shoulders up and down. And then let's inhale and reach the arms over our head. And exhale, round the spine. Draw the chin inward. And just rock back and forth. Open body and compact body. And slowly here, we'll move into a seat on our sit bones. And for today, for this butterfly shape, I'm going to invite you to place blocks under your knees if you don't normally do that. And take your feet a little bit farther in front of you. So there's maybe like 1.5 feet space between your heels and the base of your spine. And just get a feel for what this is like in your body and choose to fold forward if you like, guiding your head somewhere down towards the floor. You're welcome to make this as restorative as you like by placing support under your head or your belly. This practice of yin is an opportunity to be curious about the deeper layers of sensation. And you might bring some tactile input into your feet, massaging your feet, or maybe even your forehead or your eyes. Bring your energy and awareness back to your intention. whatever you're cultivating in your mind and in your body and practice. You might repeat this intention in the comfort of your head. If your body's folded forward, slowly just lift halfway. And then walk your hands over to the left. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. You might even notice an opening stretch in the right side body. Maybe you can tuck your chin, visualize space moving into each and every vertebrae. And with your left hand on the floor, start to sweep this right arm up over your head, broadening the heart up. And then close the shape, returning the hand down. And let's do that 3 or 4 more times. And when you are complete, bring your torso back to a balanced position, aligning your head over your shoulders and over your hips. And then we'll take a fold forward once again. Welcoming sensation, letting it be part of your practice. Maybe even you draw the belly inward, finding a little compression of these organs, all of our organs that digest our food and our information that we consume. And lifting halfway and walking your hands over to the right. Maybe noticing if this side feels any different. Sometimes one hand might feel heavier or like it's able to relax. And we'll invite a little movement here. Grounding down through the right hand, sway your left arm up over your head, opening the torso, and then closing the book, drawing the fingers back down. Moving at your own pace and rhythm. Perhaps still drawing attention to our abdomen and how we might be wringing out any stagnant energy or information that hasn't been digested. And when you feel balanced on this side, begin to lift. And then guide your knees back up. Place your hands behind you and find a little lift through the pelvis, grounding the heels down, lifting the front body, and then lowering the sit bones back down. Find a comfortable shape. And we're going to work now a little for the shoulders and the neck. So I'll invite us to start on our right side. Right arm will reach out, maybe at a 45-degree angle or something like that. And then play with moving it forward in space and backward. Maybe soften your eyes or focus on a point in front of you. And when you find a place that you want to stay there. And lean your left ear to your left shoulder. Send the quality of your breath to the right side of your body. The right neck, the right shoulder, all the way down the arm and the fingertips. And if you like, you can experiment by moving your chin down to your collarbone and up towards the ceiling. And then find a place to be still. You might even spread your fingers a little wider, inviting this energy to pass down your arm and out your fingertips. And then we integrate the energy by bending the right elbow like a goalpost and lengthening the arm again. Do this 2 more times. I think this is perhaps the most intense yin shape or yin practice. It's always in the neck and shoulders for me. And once you lengthen your right arm, once again, we'll hold. Maybe experiment with shifting the palm down in space, rotating the shoulder a little. And just remember that you are safe and you're breathing. Three more breaths. And let's unwind the head when you're ready. And release the right fingers down to the floor. Just pause. Imagine grounding your energy down into that forest floor. And then a seated cat-cow. Hands to your shins, around your spine. Lean your weight back. And then draw your torso and pelvis forward. Heart lifts up. Sensing how that right shoulder and right arm might feel different or the same. Just noticing what is true. And switching now to the left arm. Left arm is going to reach out, and you can play with back in space or forward. Spread your palm and your fingers. And then when you're ready, lean your right ear to your right shoulder. Notice if any other spaces in your body want to tense up here or brace. And when you become aware of those places with love and ease, just say, I see you, I love you, you're okay. Maybe rotating your chin down to your collarbone or up towards the ceiling. And then find a place to stay. Draw your breath to the whole left arm, left shoulder, left neck. And then invite some movement into the elbow, hinging the elbow like a goalpost, placing the fingers up, and then extending the arm back out. 2 or 3 more times. Aware of sensation, letting it be there. Extend the fingertips out, spin the palm down and back. 3 deep breaths. And then first releasing through the head slowly, and then grounding the left fingers down into the comfort of the earth. Maybe you even push down a little. And then let's circle our arms over our head, lengthen the fingers up, and fold forward over your legs. Coming down however far you like. I'm resting my head on a block. Actually, I'm going to do 2 blocks today. Inhale and exhale. Push into the earth, lift the torso back up. And then reposition your legs. So you're taking the other shin in front or on top. And we're gonna stretch our neck a little more. So we're gonna try and kind of pinch the muscle on the side of the neck. So it helps first if you shorten the muscle by tilting your left ear to the left. And then right behind the, like the jugular, I don't know. Just maybe even massage there or just be still. Just find a little input. And maybe take your fingers up under the jaw and squeeze the muscle there. That feels intense for me. Open the mouth. Three more breaths of holding this side. And then so gently return your head back to neutral. And take your hand now to the side, the left side. Keeping your head in line, we're just going to find pressure here. So push your cheek and push your palm into each other. And release. Notice if you feel any different. And then tilt the right ear to the right. First finger and thumb will reach somewhere behind the jaw and the side of the neck. Maybe you grab that muscle or find a gentle massage there. Three more breaths. And then lifting your head, releasing your fingers, and then pushing the palm into the head, keeping the head in balanced position. Release. Push into the forehead, forehead into palm, and release. And then let's take both hands to the back of the head, push into them. And relax. Inhale and extend your arms over your body, way up to the ceiling. And then slowly fold forward again. No rush. Maybe you open and close the mouth a few times. See if you feel any different there. And very little effort, begin to carry your body back up. Lean your weight back, move in whatever way feels good so that you can shift back into table. And go ahead and take your blocks forward to frame your mat, keeping them at the very lowest level. Come down onto your belly and then place the edge of your elbow on the edge of the block. So our palms might touch together. And then I'm going to scoot my hips backward a little bit, just lengthening the torso. And from here, you can soften your head down to the floor or blanket. Awareness once again to the abdomen, the center of digestion. The shoulders are soft. We might bring back that image of resting on the forest floor, if that's useful in your practice. And you might imagine that the forest floor is soft and protecting. If this is ever too much sensation or you don't feel like you can settle into the shape, you can invite less in by just removing the blocks altogether and bending the elbows like that. Or again, if you want more, then tilt your block up a level.
check back in with the mental mind, witnessing how the mind is here in this practice, if it's overthinking or quiet. 5 more soothing, steady breaths.
At the end of your final breath, make your way back down, removing the blocks, and just pausing for a moment, resting your head on your hands. We'll take a blanket over to the left and bend your left knee off to the side. So the inner thigh is tracking down to the floor. You might notice the edges of the feet. Maybe you feel sensation already begin to surface in the inner thigh or space around the hip joint. Welcoming yourself to be curious once again, moving attention deeper into this yin practice. Become aware of any other places in your body that might be bracing or resisting, and just witness that as okay and part of this practice. And gently repeat to yourself that you're safe and you are okay. And staying here for 2 more breaths.
And then gently swaying your left leg back to a balanced shape. Taking a moment of pause to integrate and allow.
And as you're ready, you may switch to your right leg, taking the support over to the right and bending the right knee until the inner thigh is tracking down.
This deeper, darker practice of yin invites the body to be heavy, to be still and observant of what is true. Five more breaths, listening to the sounds in your space, sensing the texture of the floor under your body, and the temperature of the air on your skin. Take your time to sway the right leg back behind you. And in your own way, in your own time, you'll press up and take the body onto the back. Maybe you find a child's pose or a downward facing dog in between. And when you arrive on your back, draw your knees inward, giving them a hug and rocking the body back and forth. And we'll move into a twist. So if there's a particular variation that you really like, you can take that. Today, I'm going to lower my feet wide off of the mat and then twist my knees over to the left. Sometimes draping a blanket or pillow over your pelvis or your thighs can be really supportive. And then begin to open your arms to a place that is comfortable. Get to know the feeling of the back of the body here. Now, sensing the back of the body,
on the protective forest floor. How might you invite softness and ease into your body, starting from the crown of your head and moving down all the way to the soles of the feet? And from this space, I'll invite you to return to your intention or purpose for your practice, asking yourself, what am I cultivating? What can I let go? Taking as much time as you'd like. Begin to release the shape, realign your sit bones and your pelvis, and take whatever side is different. Again, maybe draping some sort of support over the thighs or pelvis for a little more grounding sensation. And the hands might open off wide, or maybe you let them rest over the abdomen. Sending tactile energy here. Get a feel for how your energy might be shifting or how it might feel different from the beginning of your practice. Take 2 more breaths where you are. Then begin to balance the body, bringing both feet back flat on the floor. And we'll transition to a supported bridge. Reaching for a block or a bolster or blanket. It doesn't have to be that much elevation. Whatever you choose, begin to rest it under the sacrum. You might spend a few breaths here, getting to know what this feels like for your body. And over time, if you'd like, you're welcome to reach your legs out longer. Recognizing what it feels like to open the whole front of the body. Let the weight of the body surrender into whatever support is beneath of it. And I'll invite us to move through a gentle breathing practice. We'll imagine like we're whistling or sucking through a straw. And then from there, inhale through your mouth. Close your mouth, exhale through your nose. And keep doing this, pursing your lips. Inhale. Exhale out your nose. Do this 2 more times. Return to a natural breath. We'll keep that same formation in the lips, but this time inhale through your nose. Exhale through your lips. 3 more. And then returning your breath to a normal rhythm. Bending your knees very slowly. Anchoring the heels into the earth, lifting off whatever support you are on, and then aligning the body all the way down. Recognize a neutral pelvis, and then lengthen your legs and set up for your final rest of Shavasana. Resting with maybe a blanket over your body to stay warm. If you like more chest opening, you can recline on a bolster or blocks. Take your time to get completely relaxed. And when you arrive, we'll move through a gentle body scan, inviting the nervous system to move into a more rest and digest state. Bring attention to the right hand thumb, the first finger, second finger, third finger, and fourth finger, the palm of the hand, the back of the hand. Awareness to your right wrist, right forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, right armpit, right chest muscles, right waist, hip, the top of the thigh, the knee, the shin, the ankle, the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, finger, last toe. Become aware of the whole right side of your body. Move awareness to the left hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, the palm of the hand, back of the hand, the left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, left armpit, left chest muscle, left waist, hip, top of the thigh, the knee, the shin, the ankle. Awareness to the left foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Become aware of the whole left side of the body. Become aware of the forehead, the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, right eye, left eye, right cheek, left cheek, right nostril, left nostril, the whole nose. Become aware of the upper lip, the bottom lip, all of the muscles inside of the mouth, the jaw, the chin, awareness to the throat, the collarbones, the abdomen, the pelvis. Become aware of the back of the head, the neck, the right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade. Become aware of the whole spine. Become aware of the hamstrings, the back of the knees, the calves, the heels, and the soles of the feet. Become aware of your whole body, scanning the whole body together as one. Gently begin to notice your breath. Witness the breath and how it expands and relaxes the whole body. Become aware of the physical body, all four corners of your mat. And lastly, become aware of your intention or purpose Guiding attention back to the whole body and breath and intention. And gradually begin to move gently through your fingers and your feet. There's no rush. And slowly make these movements a little bigger and broader until you feel like you can shift over to one side. And from your side, press into the floor and lift the torso back up. Realign your spine. And guide your hands somewhere over your heart space. Infusing this heart space with your intention or quality that you'd like to harness. And acknowledging that it's already there, it's already part of you. Take this time to express a token of gratitude for your practice. May you take whatever feelings of ease and rest you are experiencing with you throughout your weekend and week to come. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Namaste. Thank you all. Thank you for sharing.